Get wired today on beads, baubles, and jewels. Hi, I'm joined by Louise McClure of Fire Mountain Beads and Gems, and Louise is the creator, designer of these just amazing pieces of jewelry that you see in front of me. And what I'm so excited about, Louise, is the fact that we're going to be making that gorgeous bracelet down there.
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Yes. Now, how do you get started with all of these? Because just even selecting those beads are phenomenal.
Well, it's a fun process, I find. I'll start with maybe a bit of a poem or a piece of music that inspires me, a person in history, perhaps.
Yeah, and you know what's nice is that when you're just paging through the catalog, there's so many different assortment of beads and different types of things that you can choose from that you really can go, you know, just go crazy and let your imagination go wild.
Wonderful choices, and the colors, too, are extraordinary. And with the color wheel, I'll start with a basic concept, in this particular case, of an analogous colorway. So it keeps the colors very closely related to each other.
Perfectly.
It's fun, and I enjoy working with the bead soup, too, just pulling bits and pieces from my collection. And,
Now, you got some other examples for us.
I do. I brought some other colorways as well to show, and a finished bracelet.
Completely different, but beautiful.
Yes, yes. Much more pastel, more of the water theme.
Yes.
Lots of aquamarine, pearl, moonstone, some fabulous gems.
Yes, definitely good.
And
is
that a great colorway?
Those are great.
With the reds, carnelian, some of the amber colorways.
Okay, now let's get started on making this just terrific bracelet. Now, you said it was easy, but
yes,
I'm going to trust you on this one.
It's very simple process, using a lot of scrapbooking techniques and some unusual materials as well.
Okay.
It starts with a basic length of aquarium tubing. It's readily available in hardware stores.
Wow.
I've cut it to the desired length for the piece, and then what I'll do is burn the ends with a candle, so it just melts the ends slightly, and I fit them inside the bead caps, and here's some different variations of colors.
Yeah, and you know, that was surprising to me, too, that there are so many different varieties of bead caps that you can find, so you're not really limited to your creativity.
No, not at all. Various sizes and styles and colors are available. The next step is to select a piece of scrapbook paper, very simple, and I'll cut a strip, and what I'll do at the next point is to embellish it with rubber stamps, and I'll use embossing powders a lot of times, or just regular stamp pads
and
for
that could
color.
change the entire look.
Changes the entire look and the theme, and lots of different images available.
Okay.
And what I'll do is cut the ends and then put the image on with the rubber stamps and the embossing, and then roll it up and insert it inside the tube.
Look at that.
So, is that fun?
Yes.
And
just created something so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Well, almost done. And then what I'll do is, with craft adhesive, glue on the bead caps, wire them together, and here's some examples showing some of the finished products with embellishments, different gems and stones and embellishments.
So from this in the tube, you've created all of these those beautiful pieces.
Different styles and colors.
Gosh, and sizes, too.
Yes.
Okay, now, next step is just incorporating those gorgeous beads that you've created into the bracelet.
That is the next step. And I do a little bit different technique. What I like to work with is the nylon cord, and I'll cut lengths. In this bracelet, I've used 5 different lengths of cord, and I cut them about 3 times the size of my finished bracelet.
Why the different lengths?
Well, I like to allow a lot for the oops factor. And
I need that.
Yes, yeah, we all do.
Yeah.
And then also to be able to add knots, and which is an integral part of how I do the design and the construction.
Oh, okay.
So it starts very simply with a single strand, and then what I'll do is add some additional strands and weave them together, and I'll separate this so you can see how they start to twine. I'll start with the single strand here, and then the second strand I'll maybe add an inch and then go back through one of the larger beads. So
look at that.
It really starts to weave together. It's like a dream weave.
Now, you said I think you said 5 strands. How do you pick that particular number of strands?
Well, in this case, I work with a number of holes in the spacer bar, and there are different sizes of spacer bars available.
Okay, now here's my favorite part of the whole bracelet. This is gorgeous on its own, but how do you get that to look like that other bracelet?
Well, once it's at this stage, I'll start with the different charms that are available. And here's an example of one of the charms that I made earlier. And I'll play with these a little bit in the spacing and find where they really want to be in the piece. So I may overlap. Here's a patina disc that's wonderful. And
how do you attach them?
I attach them with jump rings.
Oh, okay. So that's easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Very simple process.
So you could really just play, have fun with it, see where you want something to go, and it's sort of your unique take of a charm bracelet.
Yes, it is.
That is amazing. So that will become this. And I have to tell you, this is just tremendous.
Is
Look
that
at
a fun
how
piece?
fun that is, and so unique. Thank you so much, Louise. And you know what I have to tell you? It was easy. I'm going to try it.
Great.
Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Well, let's join Tammy Hahnemann for the first of our semi-precious lessons. Today, it's all about quartz.